Hello, welcome to Body Evolution CrossFit's Wednesday workout for June 3rd. We're going to do a 15-minute AMRAP comprised of doing 10 toes to bar, 5 strict handstand push-ups, and a 200-meter run. For those of you guys that are coming into the gym, 200 meters will be just past the end of the building. We're going to go around the corner, and then there's a blue painted mark on the ground just past where the first parking lot would be. First parking spot would be. So for the highest level, I can't remember the colors right now, but highest level it's 10 toes to bar, 5 strict handstand push-ups, 200-meter run. The level below that, we're sticking with 10 toes to bar, but it's going to be 5 kipping handstand push-ups, and then a 200-meter run. Level below that will be 10 hanging knee raises, 10 push-ups with no hand release. Has to be real push-ups, chest to the ground, elbows locked out, and a 200-meter run. The level below that will be 10 hanging knee raises, 5 push-ups with hand release allowed, and a 200-meter run. And finally, the level below that will be 10 lying leg raises, 5 box push-ups, and a 200-meter run. Okay? The score will be rounds plus reps. I think if you think about it, the 200-meter run would be about a minute. So if you're doing it at home and you need to scale to something else, maybe it's raining outside or something, whatever, it's about a minute. That's what we're shooting for the 200. So if I think about that, the 10 toes to bar and 5 strict handstand push-ups hopefully takes about a minute as well, which means 2 minutes per round, which puts you at 7+ rounds. So it's all about how good you are at consistency with those movements. This will be similar to other discussions where we talked about going unbroken. The 200-meter run is kind of the chance for you to shake out your arms, specifically for the handstand push-ups, because if you're someone going for strict handstand push-ups, you might need the time, the minute to shake out your arms or relax your shoulders, because keep in mind that toes to bar or even hanging knee raises, your arm is vertical, but handstand push-ups, it's also vertical. It's a vertical hold. This is more of a static brace, while the handstand push-ups will be vertical push. That could really wear on your arms, so maybe you want to do 5 and 5 on the toes to bar just to save your arms for the handstand push-ups, not because you can't go unbroken on the toes to bar, but more for strategy. Strict handstand push-ups, as far as our gym is concerned, we don't have a ton of people that for 15 minutes could do 5 strict handstand push-ups unbroken. They could do 5 strict handstand push-ups unbroken, but not for rounds for 15 minutes, especially if you're thinking 7 rounds. Okay, so maybe 3-2, maybe 2-2-1. Again, think about what you might end up doing, because starting out with 5-5 on toes to bar and 2-2-1 on strict handstand push-ups could stay consistent for you and might give you a better score than had you started out with 10 unbroken and even 3-2 on strict handstand push-ups. Okay, and that same theory applies to the other levels. So some of the people that are choosing to do push-ups and hanging knee raises, again, it's still going to wear on your shoulders or your arms if you're holding and bracing and swinging back and forth. Okay. The people that are doing blue versus orange for the hanging knee raises, the blue, I would expect for you guys to do an actual toes to bar-esque kip, but your toes don't actually touch the bar. Whereas the orange maybe just are doing hanging knee raise, almost staying still. And like I said, orange can do hand release push-ups. Hand release is harder for the majority of people that maybe are really good at push-ups, because the way that we allow hand release push-ups to occur here, a lot of people kind of snake, which would never work in competition, but I think it makes people feel better. I don't know. Yeah, so everybody should be looking around 7 rounds. Okay, we are going to start with our warm-up. 10 PVC pass-throughs. If you're at home, grab a broomstick. We're going to do arms locked, passing through for 10. That was 1. And we'll do 10 PVC reverse pass-throughs. Remember, the easiest way to accomplish this for the first time is to shrug up and roll over your head. Okay? Then we're going to drop this and we'll move into some of our thoracic flow movements. We're going to do 3 each. First one is dive bomber push-ups. Then we'll do the thoracic bridge, so on all fours, except the knees are off. So floating all fours really. And from there, we're gonna do the shin box. Shin box is where you sit 90-90. I like to call it my cheerleader pose. So I'm taking my senior photo, got my palms right here. Okay? You're gonna put both hands down and then just rotate your shins without moving your body. I have to move my body because I'm gonna hit the rig. So we're trying to notice upper body isn't really moving, so I'm getting my hips loose around my upper torso. That's the idea. From there, since we're running, we're gonna do a couple of warm-ups where I wanna take the lunge into a hip extension. So take a lunge and then thrust your hips forward, drop the knee, and then sink forward. Gives the hip flexor, kind of like a couch stretch. Then we'll do 10 toy soldiers, 10 walking quad, and 10 leg cradle. Then we'll do the toe in and toe out. Finally, the stretches. We got passive hang, box stretch. I don't have a box in front of me. I could use the wall, but I'm just going to use this. Open up my chest, and then the calf stretch. I told you, every day. I love doing the calf stretch. Then we'll move into the prep. So for the movement prep, we're going to do 3 rounds of 5 beat swings right into 5 high knee swings, and then we'll do 3 handstand push-up negatives or 3 push-up negatives. So beat swing is arch to hollow, which means arch, hollow, and then high knee swings. So when I mentioned orange versus blue, that's what I'm expecting for blue for the knee raises, is that it looks similar to the toes to bar kick. Then 3 handstand push-up negatives, kick up into a handstand, slowly lower down, make sure you have a mat underneath you. Try to get all the way until your head is touching the mat. If you are not able to lower yourself down until the head is touching the mat, you should really rethink doing kipping handstand push-ups. Because if you can't control that full drop, then it's not for you. I know a lot of other CrossFit boxes would probably actually throw more mats under your head. I don't know if that helps at all. Maybe it makes you feel better. I don't think it makes you fitter though. But to show full control as you descend, you must do a negative until your head hits the mat. Because if you think about it, while you're doing kipping handstand push-ups, what will happen is you'll drop, and then at that same point that you lost it on the negative, you're gonna lose it on the kipping. You just don't notice because it's so fast. And that's when you do this, or it's very subtle, it's that, and that's when you have to go see the chiropractor. Okay, the prep is going to be 1 round of whatever you choose. So if you're doing 10 toes to bar, 5 strict handstand push-ups and a run, then do that. If you're doing the 10 lying leg raises, 5 box push-ups, and a 200-meter run, then you do that. All right? That is the Wednesday workout. Let's go over the Wednesday accessory. All right, Wednesday accessory. This could be done, if you're at home, this could be done before the workout. So what you're gonna do here is 1 wall walk with a 30-second wall facing handstand hold. So if this is the wall, I'm not gonna go back there and do it, but I would lay down on the ground, face down, feet against the wall, and then walk my hands, put my feet on the wall and walk my hands up as my feet went up the wall. I would get until I could be hollow. So I'm upside down, I'm gonna be in this position. and then I would hold it. If you videotape it from the side, which you should do, you should look like you're doing a hollow hold, meaning this position. Back is flat, not arched. It shouldn't be like, look like this, okay? After you do that, and to do this the best way, you should take a timer on your phone and put it right up against the wall so you can see it as you're doing your handstand hold, or have a friend with you. 8 ring rows. These ring rows you should try to do them elevated. So what I mean there is, I'm using these ring rows. I would drop underneath it and then put my feet on something and do my ring rows that way. If you are not ready for that, just make it a tough ring row. A tough ring row is maybe a step into the rig further than you normally do. If you're at home and you don't have rings, do bent over rows. The same idea. Find something tough that you don't normally do in a WOD. After those 4 rounds, which you're just going at a nice, easy pace, not with any kind of urgency, because again, there's no scorekeeping accessory. We're going to rest, and then do 4 rounds of 6 dumbbell strict press. Touch the shoulders every time, because we're not bodybuilders. We're not going to do the partial reps, which they have a purpose for doing that. I was of that group when I was in college, so I know why they're doing it, but we're not doing that because in CrossFit, we will touch our shoulders and then lock out our elbows. So make sure that you're doing that. Touch the shoulders with the dumbbells and then back up. On the negative, go 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, up. So 3, 1, 1, 1, and that's what that means. Taking 3 seconds to lower the dumbbells down, pause for a second, and up. Lock out your elbows. You did 6 reps, set the dumbbells down. If you only have 1 dumbbell, then do 6 on each arm. And then max strict pull-ups unbroken. If you are not at the point where you can do strict pull-ups, then do a negative. So, and in this one, it would still be the same idea. Max number of negative pull-ups with the same consistency. So if your negative is a 4-second negative at the very first one, then do negatives until that drops to 2 seconds. If it's a longer one, then drop it the second it goes down 1 second. If I'm doing an 8-second negative and it drops to 7 seconds, then stop. Also, if you can't do a negative, do a chin up hold. So hold your chin over the bar, or hold your chin over the bar for max number of time, or max time. That will probably decrease each round, so just as long as you want. And again, go at an easy pace for this, because you don't want to rush back into the pull-ups or negatives very fast. You want to take your time. So rest for a minute or 2, and then do it again. All right, that was it for Wednesday.